Ladies and gentlemen, what it do? I am your host, Young Bo Easy, and I would like to welcome you to the show. You are now tuned in to Knicks and Dimes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming off a loss to the Celtics, 107-114, uh, at their home court, TD Garden, not the real Garden, TD Garden. Um, this is a game that me personally, I wanted to win. I knew the odds was against us. Both teams was losing players, but they had their stars nonetheless. But we had six players down due to COVID, and Derrick Rose was also down too. I believe that's just off a sore ankle. That's not COVID related. So, uh, man, we had a limited rotation today, uh, but we still find a way to fight, man. I'm very, very proud of the guys. Before I even really get into the whole situation, this is just gonna be off the top. I didn't like really write stuff as I was watching this game. Just gonna be going off, pure feelings for this game. But you know how we start things off. I'm gonna jump into the stats, and then we're gonna keep going with the rest of it. All right, Knicks. We got Evan Fournier, leading scorer, 32 points. 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. He played great defensively, man. But that's uh I'll keep going. Alec Burks, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. Julius Randle, 29 and 7. Kemba Walker, 29, 6, 3, and 3. Yes, you heard right. Kemba Walker, 29, 6, and 3. All right. Nerlens Noel, 4, 8, 1 assist, 2 steals, 3 blocks. And Mitch Robinson, 3 points, 8 rebounds, 2 steals. And that was our only bench points. We had 3 bench points to their 47. Clearly, easily the least amount of bench points that we've had this year. We've never been smoked like that by the bench. If you're a real Knicks fan, how our bench gives it up. But we're going to go into the Celtics stats. 25 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists for Jason Tatum. 23 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals for Jaylen Brown. Robert Williams had 15, 8, and 2. Neesmith just 7 rebounds, 1 assist, no points. 27 points off the bench for Josh Richardson. 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. 16 points for Peyton Pritchard, along with 3 rebounds and 3 assists. And Ennis Freedom, formerly known as Ennis Cantor, had 4 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block. All right. So like I said, I'm just gonna be going pure feelings off of this one. First quarter, man, they came out and attacked us like for real. I think it ended off 32-18, if I'm not mistaken. It was definitely lopsided. They going bananas off the 3-point line. I think they ended the first half with 10 3-pointers. And I'm thinking to myself, man, if we could just guard the 3-point line, because they wasn't really getting too many points in the paint. So, and if you're just watching the game, I'm thinking to myself, if we could just guard the 3-point line, that we got a chance to win this game. And they finished the game with 17 3-pointers. So that we pretty much did that. And I would say a lot of those threes came in the fourth quarter again. But as the game gradually kept going, second quarter, we played a little better. There was a little more energy. Third quarter was the big quarter for us, man. Even with all the people that we have out, all of our flamethrowers that's out, all of our producers, our energetic guys that was out, we still had the most points we've ever scored in a quarter with this rotation of pretty much 5 people. And that was 41 points. 41 points in one quarter, man. We played phenomenal in that third quarter, man. And it's Evan Fournier, man, just he seemed really, really confident, him alongside Kemba. Kemba was firing off in the first quarter. He was at a certain point felt like he was the only person that wanted to really, really attack until Evan Fournier really joined in there and started producing, and they was just really, really going at it. So like I said, 32 for Fournier, 29 for Kemba. Pretty much a 30-30 thing against their old squads. I don't know if it was a revenge thing for, y'all don't want us no more there, like on the Celtics team, or was it for Kemba, was it a revenge thing, for the other squad alongside with the Tibbs, you got to play me kind of thing. So, but it was great to see that type of energy at the same time, just from both of those guys going against their old teams. And plus, we needed that. Being implemented in this game, we needed scorers today, and they delivered. Even with a loss, I'm not too mad at them. The only slip up I would say is Evan Fournier hit a shot and came down on his ankle a little wrong, and they was gonna keep the play going, but Kemba slowed the play down by fouling somebody. But when he fouled him, he forgot that he had 5 fouls, so he ended up being fouled out in crunch time, pretty much. So that was something that I would say that's like probably a big slip up of the game. But we also needed to have awareness. Josh Richardson was somebody who was hitting shots pretty much all game. He hit really, really, really timely buckets against us, man. And he hit two like dagger 3-pointers, man, to end it off, and it was tough. So a lot of credit to Josh Richardson. Something that I always get pissed off about, somebody else getting their season high against us, and that's Josh Richardson. He got 27 points. It's just inevitable. It seems like going against the Knicks, somebody's gonna get their season high, like or career high or something like that, man. But defensively, we played great. Although we allowed 114 points for the unit that we had out there, we played really, really great. A lot of these guys played big minutes, man. 42 minutes for Fournier, 41 minutes for Burks, 40 minutes for Randall, 37 for Kemba Walker. Man, like big minutes. So that's something. And for them to score 107 along and allow 114, which, to score 41 points in that third quarter and then score 19, that's where the problem is. You got to find that consistency, but it was a good game nonetheless. Just, man, decisions that Kemba made. Kemba also got to be aware that, somebody else got to take that foul. I got 5 fouls. Somebody else got to take that foul till Evan, could get himself situated. And then we move forward like that. But things happen, man. And, we just got to take it for what it is. The question now is, with what we've seen, and the irony of all of this is Obi Toppin had his career high, got hit with COVID. Grimes had his career high, got hit with COVID. Quickly got his season high, got hit with COVID. And Miles McBride got his career high, hit with COVID. Kevin Knox had his best game in probably the past 3 seasons, gets hit with COVID. Like, it's like and at a point where we really, really, really need that momentum, all these guys go down with COVID. And with COVID, it's a gradual thing. You got to come back and get that conditioning and all that stuff. So how are they going to look the second they come back? Is it going to take 3, 4, 5 games for them to get back into that rhythm? Man, like, it just happened at a really, really horrible time for us, for us to lose these guys. But it is what it is, man. It's a lot of teams that's battling the same type of situation. But it's just unfortunate that it takes, thank God we got a lot of games. We got still close to 50 plus games to still make a run, man. And it's not even like we need to win 10 games. 5 games could get us in a much better situation that we're in. So these standings, we're 12 and 17 now, 12 seed, man. And even with that, we're still only 8 games back of the first seed, let alone behind the 6th seed. We're only 3 games behind the 6th seed. That would put us in a position where we wouldn't need to play a playing game. Where before the season, we definitely saw ourselves. So it's just, where do we go from here? Kemba, after missing 9 games, I believe it is, not playing at all, not touching the floor, he comes back and scores 29 points on his old squad. Very, very productive. If he didn't get fouled out, you got to think that he was going to score 30 plus. Where do we go from there? Like, is Kemba going to get back in the rotation? Or is McBride going to get in the rotation? Is Grimes going to be in the rotation? Is Burks still going to be point guard? Like, where do we go from here, man? Like, it's just so, and I said it at the beginning of the season, I felt like at a certain point that our depth is going to hurt us. Like, we got so much depth, we got so much variety of lineups that we could go with. At a certain point, it's going to hurt us, because it's like, who do you play? Who fits together well? Who's, like, it's just too much, man. And I think we've reached that point, and I'm glad that it's early on, because it's still a good time that we could fix it and that we can move forward and have that, stable. So this is definitely a fork in the road for us. And if we do this the right way, I think something beautiful could come out of it, because these young guys, man, they're showing us something beautiful. And today, the way the vets played, I think Evan Fournier should watch this and continue to move with that confidence, because, man, everybody was excited about the Evan Fournier move, man. Like, it's like we losing out on defense. We all knew that, like, but the scoring, like the way you can make up for that scoring and to score 32 tonight, and the way you balled out the first time we played the Celtics on that home opener, like, we know what you could do. Like, we know what you could do. Just go out there and show us that confidence, man. And if you keep playing with that confidence, it could get real over here, man. No matter what Randall is doing, if our whole unit comes back, I mean, Randall could be just play your game. Like, Randall could be having a bad game, he could be having a great game, or a mid-tier game, whatever. Our bench has shown that they're able to produce. You help him out. You just do your part, man. And then I think it'll be pretty valid. We just got to find out what lineups we're going to be moving forward with. And it's not going to be easy, man. That's why Coach Tibbs is on the thumbnail, because this is the fork in the road, and only he could figure out that situation. So I really send all of my best wishes to him and the staff, because this is not an easy decision once we have our complete team back. But hey, man, this was another episode, man. I hope you liked the breakdown. I definitely did, going off the top of the dome and all that stuff, man. Next, I believe we got the Detroit Pistons, man. Should be a win. But nonetheless, I'll be here to give you the scoop on that game as soon as it's over. All right? I'll holler at y'all on the next one.